What's up everyone, welcome to a brand new movie review. Today I'm discussing Gus Van Sant's new film that he's directed and written called Don't Worry, He Won't Get Far on Foot. Yes, that's a very long title, but this film stars Joaquin Phoenix, Rooney Mara, Jack Black, and Jonah Hill. Now, I was very intrigued going into this film. I've heard a lot of good buzz coming out of Sundance earlier this year, and this film is about John Callahan, the comic book artist, the one that was kind of like, people liked some of his stuff and people didn't like some of his stuff, people hated some of his comics. I kind of enjoyed them. Some of them were funny, some of them weren't, but I overall enjoyed it, and I was very curious to see about his life, because this is a biopic about his life. Now, I'm not completely sure on how accurate this film was, but I will say what I think is going well for this film is the performances in here. I enjoyed about 85% of this film, and most of that is because of these performances. Joaquin Phoenix is incredible as John Callahan. He, of course, embodies himself as Callahan. I don't see him as anyone else, just Callahan. I don't see it as Phoenix. It's phenomenal how the guy does it every single time he's in a role, and I cannot wait to see him play the Joker. That goes to Rooney Mara and Jack Black, who do kind of have more glorified cameos in this film, but they're both seriously incredible in here. Rooney Mara is perfection as always. She's so sweet, she's so cute, and she just always gives a wonderful performance. But Jack Black, I wish he was in it more. I want to see the guy do more dramatic stuff, because the dramatic moments he has in this film, especially one towards the end of the film, is superb. I'm being honest, the main actor in here who stole the entire film and probably gives the best performance of his career to date is Jonah Hill. Now, ever since Moneyball and Wolf of Wall Street, I've been saying this guy is a force to be reckoned with. This guy is not just that comedic actor that we've seen in Superbad and Accepted. He is an actual actor ready to play. And let me tell you, this film shows it off. He almost brought me to tears in a couple of scenes, and this film is just worth seeing for Jonah Hill himself. Like I said, I enjoyed around 85% of this film, because this film does feel a little bit disjointed, but I do think that Gus Van Sant kind of wanted to do that on purpose. Callahan's life was very disjointed. You learn a lot of that in this film. Of course, the guy dealt with alcoholism. He dealt with a lot of stress. He dealt with a lot of other issues as well. But mostly alcohol is the main issue that he deals with. And alcohol, of course, when you get drunk, he kind of gets disjointed and ends his life around once he ends up in a wheelchair for the rest of his life and he becomes paralyzed from the chest down. This changes his life, and it shows how disjointed it was in the beginning. It shows how it's still disjointed towards this. It is a full character arc, though, and I do like that we get to see the whole entire story of it. That said, it does feel disjointed at times, and the whole story structure is very disjointed. It goes here, it goes there, it goes here, and goes here, all through different timelines that sometimes didn't make sense, and sometimes they did, and I feel like that was my one main issue with this film. As much as I acclaim for going that disjointed route, I do think some people will either hate that aspect or will appreciate more than I did. I don't like when stories do this. I understand why Gus Van Sant did it, not fully on board with it. But what I will say is the script, the dialogue is superb, and a lot of that goes again to how good the performances were in here. I even like the visuals that Gus Van Sant decided to direct into this film. The cinematography and the way that he edited the film itself is very brilliant and very different that I haven't seen in a film in a while. And obviously it is a Gus Van Sant film. I do feel his stamp within this movie. You can also say Danny Elfman redeemed himself from the Justice League score. The guy did a wonderful score in here, and it really fit the tone of the whole film. Don't Worry, He Won't Get on Foot is a great dramedy. Yes, I said dramedy. It's a comedy / drama, kind of more of a drama on that part. It's very disjointed at times, and it does do that on purpose because of the stylish effort that Gus Van Sant's trying to do. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But the visualized editing that he does do in here as a director and as a writer really fits the tone of the film, and a lot of the animation things that he throws in here that really delve deeper into Callahan's life, and it shows you how much his comic kind of represented his life in a whole, really put the whole film overall together. Big saving grace of this whole film are the performances, and it's the one reason that I can really recommend this film. Not just Rooney Mara or Jack Black or Joaquin Phoenix, but really for Jonah Hill's performance. It is wonderful, and if you're into all those kind of acting, want to see actors do a top-notch job, this is the film that you need to see. With all that said, I'm going to give Don't Worry, He Won't Get Far on Foot a B+. Guys, I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts on this film. Are you excited for it? Are you not? Do you want to see this film? Have you heard of it? Let's talk about it down below in the comments. Of course, if you guys are looking forward to this film, July 20th weekend. Can't wait to hear what your guys' thoughts are on it. Of course, guys, if you're new here, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so we can keep up and talk more movies. Then go hit up all my social media links if you guys want to talk more geeky stuff there. And then go hit up Sandwich on Films down below, because right there you guys can get into advanced movie screenings like this film, check out some movie news and movie reviews. So guys, do not miss out on that. You guys are seriously all the best, and I can't wait to talk more film with you guys soon. So until next time, stay classy.